What's up, YouTube?
I got Chris Chunn here with me. Chris was nice enough to, I guess we're standing.
Yeah.
Stand up with me and do a fun little interview. I've been trying to talk to Chris for about a year and a half now.
Since the YoTricks days.
Yeah, about a year and a half now. And I finally was able to peel him away. And here he is.
Here we are.
So, Chris, let's talk about you.
All right.
Because I like you. So Chris used to do, if you recall, Chris was on YoTricks.
Yes.
Most of the tricks that I can do poorly, Chris does really well and did really great tutorials on them. So that's why I can do a lot of tricks that I can do, because Chris was so good with the tutorials. So let's talk about that. You were on YoTricks, but how'd you get into yo-yoing, and where'd you how'd you get into that?
Got into yo-yoing for the first time in the third grade. First time I ever saw yo-yo. Jake Maloney, who used to be on Team Duncan, came to my school and did a yo-yo show. Okay. Everybody got a free bumblebee.
Nice.
And so I didn't know yo-yos came apart.
This would have been what year?
I don't know. Third grade, so I was like 8 or 9. So that would have been 2006.
2006?
Yeah,
okay.
Probably 2006. I saw yo-yoing for the first time.
I was in college in 2006. Anyway, go on.
And so I didn't know yo-yos came apart. So everybody's using their, yo-yo up and down. Jake's whole yo-yo show is based on his dog Lucky, and it was a yo-yo, and so it was him and his dog Lucky's adventure. So everybody's thing was naming their yo-yo.
That's cool.
Yeah. I remember naming my yo-yo Rocky, but everybody's getting knots in theirs. But nobody, I was the only one who kind of figured out how to get it up and down, with sleeping and getting it up. So I'd get a knot in mine. I didn't know it could come apart, and I'd go up to somebody and say, "Oh, yours is broken? Here, this one works." Because it couldn't sleep, it'd just go up and down. That's all anyone wanted to do. And I'd get their sleeping yo-yo.
Nice.
Use that until I got a knot, go up to my next friend. "Hey, yours is broken. Here, this one works." No, I'll use the broken one. Don't worry.
Bamboozled people into knots.
That lasted for about a few weeks.
It's very beautifully third grade of you.
I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah, I was slinging yo-yos out there.
That's a wonderful achievement.
Yeah. And so after that, didn't really touch yo-yos for a while. And then around the 8th grade, my brother came home, said, "Hey, there's a yo-yo guy coming to our school." And I said, wonder whatever happened to that old butterfly, or bumblebee. And pulled that thing out, started using it. Went to Toys R Us, got a Yomega Exodus 2, because it came with
Toys R Us.
Dude, me too.
They had Yomega Exodus 2s up until the end, too.
Yeah, dude, it came with the DVD. That was all I wanted.
Was the DVD? Yeah, DVD was good.
Yeah, DVD said it had over 200 tricks, and learned from Ooch, Rob Kitts, and Pat Mitchell.
That's right.
And spent months just watching that. I didn't know other yo-yos existed. And so eventually found out about the Mideast Regional Yo-Yo Contest. Went to my first contest in 2012. Did the trick ladder, bombed horribly.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, been going to contests ever since. So that was really the start of it. It was Jake coming to my school, and first time I ever went to the downtown Plymouth Yo-Yo Club, he was standing right there.
Good job, Jake.
Shout out Jake.
I don't know if Jake watches. He probably doesn't.
I don't know.
Anyway, and then you were on YoTricks for a long time, and you did tutorial after tutorial, and you did the news, and you did...
Yeah, those were fun.
I loved that. Yeah. I watched... When that stopped happening, I was like... My week felt more incomplete.
Man, the tutorials were fun, but those were stressful in the sense that you do have to have everything right.
Yeah.
You can't... when I first started, they're like, "All right, we're going to work on our first tutorial. You want to get ready?" And I was like, "No, let's just start filming." And I don't remember... The first trick was a brain twister thing. Combo. Yeah. And so they're like... so they're like, "All right, let's just run through it, see how you do it." And I was like, "So for the first trick, you're just going to get in the mount and flip it over." And they're like,
"Nope."
Cut. And I was like, "Well, that's all you do." And they're like, "What hand is pushing? What is the other hand doing? Is it creating a wrap? Is it staying neutral?" Like, a million things I never even thought of.
Yeah.
And it took so long to, be able to take tricks, look at tricks and dissect them. Deconstruct it from it, yeah. Be able to look at something and say, "Well, you're moving this hand, but this hand is going to, it's going to stay still, and it will create a wrap around the finger." Because I realized teaching people brain twister in person, I did it wrong. It's wrapped around my finger. And I'm like, "Oh, no, that's..."
No, you did it right.
And that's not something you think about when you're just like, "Well, yeah, you do it."
Because you just keep doing it.
Because you already know how to do it.
Until you're out of fingers and you're like...
Yeah, drop it and you're all done.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but the news updates were so much fun.
Those were a blast.
Those were just week after week. Like, that was the highlight. We were shooting tutorials, and those were great. That was, like, the day job part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But the updates was, just everyone would show up a little early, and we'd just sit at the kitchen table just talking. We're like, all right, what are we doing this week?
Those were awesome.
Spending an hour or two looking through joke websites.
I miss them. I miss them more even now. Now that we're talking about it, I miss it more.
I miss doing them.
That was like the coolest thing.
I've had a lot of kids come up to me at the contest. They're like, when are they coming back? And I'm like, I'm sorry.
I don't work there anymore.
Yeah, I don't work there anymore. Exactly. Those were so much fun.
That was like, to me, that's like kind of one of those things, like the height of where Yoyo YouTube kind of like picked up and was just like we all carried each other.
It was so much fun, yeah.
Because it was like, that was like every time when you guys would do stuff, I felt like it would, the videos would link to my channel or my
yours pops up in the suggested. Then they see Dylan and they're like, oh, who's Michael Washington? And next thing you know, they're in it.
And next thing you know, it's like, who are all these people?
Yeah.
And we were just walking through the contest, and literally we were trying to get from one end of the contest to the other to come find a quiet space to do this.
It took probably 10 minutes
to
get 50 feet?
It took at least 10 minutes to get 50 feet.
Yeah.
And we got stopped, at least 5 times.
Each.
Yeah. It was
fun.
Like, hey, Tom, hey, Chris, we're never going to get out of here.
Yeah.
We're never going to get this done. And I think that stopped us last time, too. It was more of a like, hey, let's meet up, and then
let's do it.
And then we just never
and then we're back home, and no, man.
Never reconnected. Like, we'll just do it tomorrow, because and then it just never.
No, never worked out.
So that's why I'm glad.
I'm glad we're doing it now, absolutely.
Mostly Throws and Brews is a gear channel. We talk about yo-yos, right? So Chris has a yo-yo here. Chris is a 4A player, one of the best 4A players in the entire whole world. This guy. Anyway, so Chris is on Team Duncan.
Yes.
Beautiful. Team
there
Duncan. And what are you holding in your hand here? Show the people.
So my competition yo-yo is the Sean Perez signature off-string yo-yo, the Pandemonium.
That's Sean's signature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like Sean too.
It's the best. Yeah.
it's great.
It's super big, so it's easy to catch all of my tricks. A nice thing is this is one of the bounciest off-string yo-yos I've ever used. So it's really nice for competing on stage because
I've seen you bounce it and catch it.
Well,
before.
yeah, when I go for those big regens, that thing's going, 20 feet in the air. Mm-hmm. And if I miss it on other yo-yos, hit the ground and just roll away.
Yeah.
This one, it'll bounce up and I have time to grab a whip, catch it.
I've seen you do that. That actually looks cool. When you do that, sometimes it looks like you meant to do it.
I've gotten bigger crowd reactions from fixing my mistakes than tricks I planned. Yeah.
I know you've probably got pops for me for that too.
Oh, it's okay. I do the same thing for other people, so I get it. I mean, that's the more fun part about it. You see they didn't miss it, they recovered. Like that's the best thing about it.
I know so little about 4A, I probably thought you were doing it on purpose. I'm like, oh, he dribbled it. That was so cool.
Unfortunately, the judges don't. They know.
That's okay. It pops me, and that's what's important.
That is what's important. Yeah.
Okay, so it's bouncy.
Yeah.
It's
bouncy.
It's clearly very durable.
Yeah. I've been using this thing for about a year and a half.
Oh, it looks new.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of scuffs here.
It's a little shiny, which is like the sign of use on these, but literally other than that, this thing's been on concrete, and that's like the biggest mark. It's just a little scratch in it.
So you've used a ton of 4A yo-yos, and I know I'm not going to make you shout out any other 4A yo-yos, but
yeah,
is this your favorite one you've ever used? Have they
they
evolved to the level of like this is the best one?
Yeah.
It's the newest one.
When I started doing off-string, I started on a Duncan Hayabusa.
Okay, I played with that.
Yeah, that yo-yo is, now that I'm good, it's a fun yo-yo. Now that I won't even say good, but like now that I know what I'm doing with an off-string yo-yo.
One of the best in the world.
But it's like, it wasn't good for beginning because it was probably the size of this little ring. Like
it's not as
very small.
Yo-yo, yeah.
And off-string yo-yos weren't huge at the time, so this is just so much easier to use. And it's Duncan, came out the Skyhawk after that, which was a huge improvement. I used one of those things for over a year until it literally shattered on me. And now they've got this out, and this thing is
top of the line.
Top of the line. They've gotten nothing but better over time. Yeah,
sweet.
I love it.
Yeah, that's the one thing that you don't see too much of for me is 4A stuff, just because I'm not.
It's good cardio.
I'm just not good enough to. I'm not. It's somebody'd have to film me running around my backyard.
Exactly.
So it's just not. I'm not good enough at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really cool. And I know Sean's really good too.
Yeah,
so
Sean's the man. Yeah.
Sean, yeah, they're so cool. So, long story short, I met Sean for the first time ever at in Disney World. Like, we were there. I was there with my family, and I was actually texting with Brian, and I was like, "Oh, are you here?" And he's like, "No, I'm not going to be there that day, but Sean will be there." I'm like, "Sean Perez?" Yeah. So I met Sean Perez that day, and that was that was like. He was like, he sort of half recognized me. I was like, oh, and I was like, you're Sean Perez. And he was like, yes, and you're Tom. I'm like, yeah,
there we go.
So the world is a small place.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people my age that have been yo-yoing for as long as I have was that annoying 14-year-old on the internet, which I absolutely was. Will not deny that one bit. I used to message Sean.
I was never annoyed by you.
Man, I used to message Sean every single day.
I bet he loved it.
You know, well,
now he's your teammate. So.
Well, that's the thing is I wasn't good. Nobody knew who I was. And he used to Skype with me. I was homeschooled for the last few years of high school, so he would Skype with me when he got home from Disney at midnight.
Wow. And
we would Skype, and he would just teach me off string till like 5 a.m.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have stayed up that late.
That's what I'm saying. And he was like 28, 29 years old, or like 25 doing this. And
how old is Sean? I always thought he was much younger.
He looks much younger than he is.
I always thought he was much younger.
Yeah.
You were like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So this was.
Yeah, he's much younger. Or older. He's not much older, but he's older than people tend to think. Yeah.
He's awesome. Anyway, so just to kind of wrap up, what does the future hold for you?
Man.
More Team Duncan, more contests, more fun.
Yeah.
More hanging at.
Yeah, just, having fun. I'm getting more serious about competing again. I'm having a lot of fun, learning new tricks. It's been good bringing the fun back to yo-yoing for me. Doing it for work was incredible. Don't regret a single thing. It was the most incredible time of my life, but it does take away a certain aspect of the fun of it.
Sure.
And, it hit a point where, not every day, but there's days where you wake up and it's like, I don't want to film.
I don't want to yo-yo. I got you.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, try this yo-yo out. And I'm like, I don't know, it's a yo-yo. Like, guys,
Can't today.
And so, yeah, and there was just days where we couldn't.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, so.
I have those days.
It's really nice now that, I'm going to competitions and, I'm losing. And it's nice because I'm like, cool, I got to work.
Yeah, but you're still winning. Because you get to hang out with everybody.
Exactly.
I don't even compete.
So. Well, that's been the best part of this contest is, as much as I wanted to do well in competition, and like yesterday I had an absolute blast on stage.
Yeah.
Semifinals was so much fun.
It's a great stage.
Incredible stage, incredible crowd.
This is a great contest, too.
Yeah, great contest. Like,
this is
put together so well.
This is a well-oiled machine.
It's so good, and like, it's
This is not a rookie job. This is pro.
There's contests I'll show up to, and it's like I want to win, and but this contest, it's the time of your life whether you win or lose.
Oh, so good.
Like,
I've been having a blast. I love Cleveland too.
Cleveland's a fun city.
Yes, I'm from Pittsburgh, but I love Cleveland.
I'm from Michigan, who has a death warrant for Ohio, and like Cleveland's fun. I love it.
It's a great city. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
At least this part is really pretty.
It's like downtown Detroit, when all these...
Downtown Detroit's pretty, too.
When all these... Yeah, when yo-yoers fly in, they're like, hey, Chris, can you take me around Detroit? I'm like, yeah, and we're downtown. They're like...
No, you're fine here. Don't worry.
Is he? I'm like, no.
No, you're not going to get murdered in Detroit. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. So I'm glad you're having fun.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. So,
I'm glad we got to do this, man.
Me too. I'll continue to see you at contests and whatnot. But I appreciate you taking the time.
Absolutely.
To do a little discussion here.
Absolutely.
But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thumbs up to Chris.
See you guys.
Cheers.